Hey, how's it going? I always have the intuition to use the chat when I forget that the microphone is on. What's going on? Nice, that's a good deal. Again, immediately want to respond to the chat, but that's cool. Thanks for stopping by. It really means a lot to have somebody say hello. I hope things are going good for you. If you follow me, I can follow you back if I'm not already, but I think I probably am. We have to figure out our following thing because it should appear next to our profiles here. Oh, there it goes. I guess just in the formatting of the smaller version there. But yeah, thanks for stopping by and get some sleep. Ooh, that sounds pretty good, actually. Okay, that sounds good. I'm guessing you'll be the most recent one here. Yeah, cool. Oh yeah, I gotta follow you. Yeah, thanks for getting started today. I want to see if anyone stopped by your stream. Oh, nobody did. I'm sorry about that. Looks like you streamed for an hour though. Thanks so much for getting started. That really means a ton. So hopefully I will see you around here some more. And how do I get back to the chat? Here we go. Okay. Cool, man. Thank you much. I will be in touch. Didn't mean to unintentionally rhyme there. Have a good one. Hey, Jasmo. Looks like the roles are reversed here for once. How's it going? I don't know what's happening over there. Hopefully, it's not something that I'm doing, because that would suck. Hmm, that's interesting. I don't know what that's about. I actually need somebody to sit down with me and troubleshoot some OBS stuff because I try to actually stream from OBS to YouTube and Twitch at the same time, and I can't seem to get it to work anymore. So now I'm doing it through Hangout. So yeah, I'm streaming through a laptop, but it's a pretty fast laptop and it's a pretty fast connection. I do have a ton of shit going on all the time, so that could also be maybe part of the issue. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not too worried about it. But I appreciate the note for show. Oops. Come on. Come. Ooh, that sounds actually awesome. I'm trying to troubleshoot your OBS when you're. Oh. I think I'm just gonna chill out when I'm done streaming because I've been working for like 13 hours, and this is not work, but it's like still kind of work because I still have to get this done. It's actually really fun streaming now that people stop by. So I really need to make more of an effort of it. But I will take you up on that offer either tomorrow or sometime next week if you're around. Otherwise, I'll make our intern Div do it because he's awesome and this is what he's supposed to be doing anyway. So thank you very much, and we'll take a rain check. That's cool. What do you think of my song, by the way? Yeah, he's got to work for his internship for his internship. I had to, that's for damn sure. Actually, that sounded like too bad. Yeah, the funny part is that it was supposed to be a Bruce Springsteen inspired song, but it's kind of gone off the rails at this point. But it is what it is. Sometimes songs just do that, you know. This program is awesome, though. If you ever want to try, I don't know if you've made music before, but it's a really fun program to make music in. It's like super simple, but there's so much you can do with it. It's called Nano Studio. Oh yeah, I'll have to show you my SoundCloud. That's another former hobby of mine. Actually, if you just search my name in SoundCloud, you can find a lot of my previous work. Come on, internet's. Yeah, I would highly recommend this. Although I would say that the actual desktop interface is pretty crappy. It's really meant to be used on a tablet or a phone. Actually, like I made a lot of songs on my phone with this software, and it's really kind of fun to use on those. Using it on the desktop, the developers didn't really change the interface at all, which they really should have to make it more fun to use as a computer user. But it's super, super cool to use on your tablet or your phone. Hell yeah, I would let my users use the music for my streams. Absolutely. I'd be honored and slightly embarrassed, but mostly honored. Yeah, I think that should go. I suppose I can just size this so that it's in the right spot all the time. Find the composers I want to work and ask them if they would. Yeah. We have a fairly limited amount of musicians, so my thought would be, yeah, I mean, obviously we want to get them on board first and then let everybody know about it. But yeah, if you want to just look through the music section, you'll probably find everybody in about 10 minutes. We can start asking them if they'd be willing to get on board with licensing their stuff or allowing us to put it in a spot where people can easily access it. I'm sure Taco Cat would, because he's a cool guy. Cool. That would be rad. And actually, I mean, I really appreciate that idea because I think that A, it will perhaps make musicians want to get involved a little bit more, and B, it's just another way of paying it forward to our users to be like, hey, thanks for using this. We want to highlight your work. So, in general, we can also look at that as a model of saying, how can we promote other people as well? That's a little bit more, perhaps not as easy, but it's something we can think about. Like, could this be used for other types of artists or people? But it's a brilliant idea, so I really am excited about it. Shame. Desmo, are you still there or did you leave? Oh, that stinks. Do you think Wordwin is a man or a woman? I thought it was a man. You lurk. That's cool. Yeah, she or he was streaming today, so I don't know if they figured it out. But Watch Me Lurk is going to be my next website that I create. But I thought that they figured it out today because they were live again. So I don't know when is the last time you talked to he or she, but I'm hoping that it's resolved. Either way, it's another good case study for Div to get into. Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll figure it out one way or another here soon. Thanks for letting me know, by the way. Could be. Oops. Feel like one thing that would be super duper helpful is if they just built in Control Z into the computer interface. It would be so easy for them to do. I don't know why they don't do it, but they don't. And also just like delete, the delete key would be so nice to have, but they don't build that in there, which is really frustrating. But I think it's a free program, so I can't really complain, although I still will. Come on, man. Research on automation and bots for the site. I'm not sure what you mean by automation. Bots would come when we update to a new chat app. If you wanted to do some research on what chat apps we should consider integrating instead of the chat app that we have, I would love that. I'm not sure what you mean by automation. So either let me know here or in email form would be cool, because that sounds cool, but I'm not sure what it is. And I would love to learn more. Oh. Yeah, sure. I would love to see the research on that. I would be impressed that it might be something that we could implement at this stage, but I would love to know more about that. Absolutely. Yes, that would be sweet. Super sweet. I don't even know how you know about that, but you never cease to amaze me. Cool. Super cool. I just realized we didn't really look at your and Bronwyn's Trello board today, which we should probably try and do on a regular basis to see if it's a good way to work through stuff. See, I have to say, I think maybe I'm wrong, but I think having the slight delay in chat can actually be good because it allows me to get back to it and then, kind of slows down the interactions. I don't know. It's an interesting conundrum. Like if there should be a slow chat mode at some point. Yeah, I think there is an advantage to it, so I don't know if it's right for everybody, but I like it sometimes. If it was instant feedback, people would just end up having conversations and never get done. True. And if you really need to get the conversation across quickly, you can always just jump into the chat. Yeah, I type fairly fast. And check this out. Well, you won't be able to hear it, but with Mac, I can just... Once this thing finally loads, which it should do any second here. Usually that loads way faster, but the dictation software on Mac is actually really pretty impressive. Testing, 1, 2, 3. It's probably not going to make sense until you see me do it, maybe, but either way, just to prove a point unnecessarily. So it would be even more if there wasn't a delay. Yeah, true. True. Ah, what? What do you mean? Are you recording everything for dictation during meetings? I don't understand. This sucks so bad. It's just garbage. Ugh. Good Lord, that is a terrible part. Oh, Lord. Zoom. Watch me work Trello? Really creepy word. What? I don't quite understand again. Hmm. Oh, I don't know how that could be. It could be that I accidentally write things multiple times on the Trello, which happens every so often because I forget that I've made that reminder already. I don't know what else that could be about. Unless it was something that you guys copied from one Trello board to another. I don't know. Still annoying, but less so. That's better anyway. I will. Actually, I think I'm going to wrap it up here pretty soon. I need to just chillax and watch a show or something and decompress a bit, even though this was really fun. So thanks for stopping by. This is so fun that it was a reverse of usually our normal setup. I feel like a rock star. So I will talk to you through the emails and maybe see you tomorrow. And that's what I know about that. So thanks for the party. See you on the other side.